What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I reported this yesterday on this platform that the Los Angeles Clippers announced that Kawhi Leonard would miss at least the first month of the 2024-25 season, and there's no determinate time when he would return. And it appears that he's still having issues with the same knee that has been giving him issues for years. At least, 5 years now, 6 years, I guess. So on the podcast, it is what it is. Cameron has come out and said that he believes that Kawhi Leonard should seriously consider calling it quits. I think Mace pretty much was, laying out the issues with Kawhi as far as his prior injuries, and then Cameron came back and came after Mace and said that he thinks that he should retire. With all due respect, at least consider retirement in the future. Here you go.
Yeah, I think this is like the third situation that he's had with his knee. I remember in 21, he repaired a torn ACL. Then we got 2023, where he's returning from that ACL again, and only to be sidelined again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is the third time that we're experiencing this same injury. So it's not a knick-knack. It's something that's really serious. And I don't know if it's time to really say bye-bye to the Kawhi Leonard that we used to know. I'm not trying to rush his retirement. I'm not trying to rush his transition, but I'm definitely paying attention to this because this is something that consistently happened. And it seems to be the same location of his body. Pause. Now, when you think of Paul George leaving the Clippers, and now you got a Kawhi Leonard who's hurt, it's like this is not the time to be doing that. Like, I know you can't pick when you get hurt, but this is definitely not the time to be hurt.
I think he should retire. My personal opinion, because you know why you're leading us on. And it's fucked up because we seen greatness from Kawhi. We seen it on a high level. We seen him win MVP with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Ginobili. We also see him actually get traded to the Raptors, and we seen DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan's an outstanding player, one of elite for the time he's been playing. Couldn't get the job done all those years. Kawhi gets to the Raptors 1 year and gets that country their first championship.
Yeah.
We're not going to say and act like Klay Thompson wasn't hurt and Kevin Durant wasn't hurt and everybody else. But regardless, they won the championship.
He may have hit the biggest shot ever in basketball history. That bounce and Joel Embiid crying.
I ain't going to say I'm in history now. It was a big shot, but there's been some incredible shots over the years in basketball history.
A shot that make you cry is crazy.
Well, anybody who cry with snot coming out their nose to 7-2 is crazy for me. You got to take that in the back. I don't want to see Booger Snot cry with you 7-2.
Yeah, one of the biggest shots,
Yeah. No, I think it actually was a really, really big shot. I just don't want to throw that at the top of the list because we watched a lot of basketball. We may be forgetting a couple shots that we're not thinking about.
I agree with what Cameron's saying. I tell you this, I definitely think that he should consider it at this point. This man has consistently been hurt since what, 2008, 17, 2018. When I say consistently, I mean there have been times we've been able to play basketball, and there are times we play basketball at a very high level. But the problem is, it's not like, and I know some Kawhi fans get mad. Oh, you guys are hating. No, we're not, man. Stop. You're making that word, that phrase, become a mockery. It's not like we come on here and crap all over Kawhi Leonard all the time. Um, but look, at some point in time, you got to recognize that he cannot play consistently at a great level for long stretches of time. Like, yeah, it seems like lately the longest that he could play at a consistent level without getting hurt is like 25 or 30 games. At some point in time, you got to recognize that he's going to more than likely always have issues with his knee, and that this is a degenerative situation. This ain't something like he suffered a freak accident, you repair it, and you know what I'm saying, as long as you let it heal properly, he's able to come back and play at a high level. It's the same general knee. It's the same general area. Remember, the reason why he started load managing in the first place was to prevent injury and to slow down the deterioration in that patella tendon. Now, I'm not a biology major, but he seems to definitely be having problems with his knees. And after a period of time, after he keeps having these same injuries, and after he keeps, if he keeps having these same injuries and having to have surgery all the time, as he gets older, eventually it's going to start robbing him of his athletic gifts. You know what I'm saying? Remember, even when he won the championship 2019, which was 5 years ago, if you recall, he was limping in the finals. He was limping. He was still playing at a high level, but he was limping. This is 5 years later, and he can't even stay healthy enough to make it into the postseason now. Now, remember, well, those of us who are old enough to remember, we remember Grant Hill. We remember how Grant Hill fought year after year after year to come back from injuries, to come back from a nearly fatal staph infection. And eventually he did get healthy. But we all remember that even though he eventually came back and got healthy, Grant Hill was never the same. All those injuries, all those surgeries, the passage of time, it robbed him of his athletic and physical gifts, and he was never the same guy. He was still a really good role player, but he was never the same guy. But Kawhi Leonard's dealing with a chronic condition that's probably never going to it's never going to be able to really be fixed. I mean, you can make repairs to I guess the surgeries will stabilize the issues for a while, but it's like whatever's going on with him, it's like it's a degenerative process. It's almost like the surgeries are almost temporary fix. And he's getting older, and as I said before, when you get older, your risk of injury gets higher. And this guy has missed almost 40% of the games he's played in his career. So yeah, that's definitely something that he needs to look at as far as in the future, because it's becoming a pattern. Clipper fans are getting tired of this. This is going to be another wasted season. We don't know when he's going to come back. And then you got James Harden, who's another guy let's be honest, even though he's a Hall of Famer, he's not always healthy. I mean, so it's just a messed up situation in my opinion, man. Not wishing any bad harm on Kawhi Leonard, man. This ain't coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of realism. It's coming from a place of reality. At some point, it's going to look bad. This guy keep getting paid $40, maybe $50 million a year, but you're only playing 27 games a year. Or, now last year he did play 68 games, but remember, he fought like hell to play almost every game the first half of the season, and he paid the price. after he secured that extension, then he started missing games. And he still got hurt. You know, so I don't know, man. We might have to, I don't know, might have to be realistic and just see things for what they are, man. What's what you guys think?